Welcome to the Contractor's Secret Weapon Radio Podcast, the show dedicated to helping contractors, remodelers, painters, roofers, and others in the construction industry gain an unfair advantage over their competition. Get ready for some inspiration, some encouragement, some proven business building strategies, and a couple of new ideas that can take your business to the next level and beyond. And now, broadcasting from the Contractor's Secret Weapon Studio, it's Pete Mitchell and Dave Negri.
Hey, this is Dave Negri, your co-host with Contractor's Secret Weapon, and my other co-host,
Pete Mitchell.
My only co-host.
Woohoo!
Pete Mitchell.
You're down to one. You're down to one co-host.
That's you.
Yeah,
I'm the other co-host. That's
like
two.
it.
Whatever. Hey, so if I don't know the video, I had to rub it in today. I'm in Florida. It's 81 degrees. It is December 16th. 81.
Yeah, it's cooler here than that, but I am still in shorts, and I'm about ready to turn my fan on because I'm burning hot in this office.
Yeah. So come on down. What the heck?
I know.
So what are we going to talk about today?
We are going to talk about mastering the search engines. One of the reasons why I want to talk about this, Dave, is I think there's a lot of misinformation out there when it comes to getting clients off the search engines, and I think it's important for contractors specifically to think about this, whether you're a roofer, painter, whatever, because usually contractors are really good at what they do, right? I mean, if their deal is painting, they're really good at that. If it's roofing, they're really good at that. That's their skill set. But the skill set of marketing isn't what their strength is. And so I always like to say, whoever ends up calling you with the best story is the one that's going to get your money.
Oh, so for sure.
If you're like, hey, I need to get some business is slow right now. Literally, whoever calls you right then, if it's the Valpat guy, if it's the Home Pro Mag guy, whoever it is, whoever calls you right then is getting the business. And so, hold on a second, Dave. Can you close those doors for me? Thank you. Sorry, I can hear my wife turning on the TV in the other room, so we got to close up shop. So I mean, you got to really understand that everyone has their own agenda, right? So the guy who's selling the Home Pro magazine, I don't believe they have ill intent.
No.
And I believe they want to help you. And I think that you can actually use that to get a lot of business, but you have to advertise differently. Like, you got to advertise how Dave and I had talked to you about, which is talk to people about what's important to them. Enter the conversation going on in their mind and offer them education-based marketing that addresses that conversation. But no one ever does, because that takes work. That takes actually thinking about it. That's why there are some guys who kill it and other guys who are getting killed. So the internet, the search engine, specifically Google, is one of those areas that I think a lot of people can get just killed in, especially if what they do is, and all they do is what is called search engine optimization, or SEO for short. And people get killed in that, and they get killed in that for a lot of reasons. Number one, you literally have no idea if that guy is doing anything or what, and they're charging you usually monthly. And so people, they'll hire a search engine specialist, pay him $500, $1,000 a month, sometimes higher. And that guy is, he's doing all this stuff, and you have no idea what he's doing. And if you get more business, then they take credit for it. If you stop getting business, then it's, we need more time. Google's looking at this, and they don't want to see all these backlinks overnight. And so, you got to give them some time. And then when Google changes its algorithm, which it does routinely, they go, we got to start all over again. Guess what? You're going to be paying me another 6-8 months.
Yeah. So I'm agreeing with that, 100%. And I think that we get caught up in the new technology and all the new stuff to get business. We don't know how to track it. We really don't know how to pay attention to it. Like, I have some people that I know they're doing Facebook marketing. Mm-hmm. I go, what's Facebook marketing? Oh, we're just putting up Facebook posts.
Right.
Oh, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. My people are doing it. I said, what are you paying? Oh, I don't know. Well, we're doing email. I said, great. What's your open rate? Well, what do you mean? Well, I sent something if well, we get calls, people saying, no, well, we got your email. I said, but that's one. How many did you send out?
Right.
It gets down to really specifics in how to create, creating like a dashboard for yourself. But when like you're saying, if you want to go to SEO, that's months away for you to get maybe some business. And I mean, I hope you do get business. I really do. But it's the long game.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing. For most contractors, I would totally believe and say that business you can get direct from Google is probably some of the best you will get. Because think about the mentality of someone who's Googling painter in Long Beach.
They're looking now.
That's a buyer. I always like to say is Facebook is equivalent to direct mail and Google is equivalent to Yellow Pages. Back in the day, if someone was looking in Yellow Pages for a plumber, it's because they had a plumbing problem and they needed it fixed right then. That's a buyer. I mean, that's where you want to be. So I totally believe you want to be in the search engines. You want to be high up in it. But here's the thing. If you're spending $500 a month for SEO, you could just take that $500 and buy ads on Google. And now you're guaranteed to be at the top. And the people who click on ads, it's usually because they're buyers. And so it's right where you want to be, but actually get the result that you're after, which is someone looking at your message. And then, of course, you need to have a proper funnel, which, let's say you're a painter and, we're running an ad looking for a painter in Long Beach. Click here to get our consumer guide on what you need to know. Right. So someone clicks over there. I'd have a little video. I literally take the video with my phone. Right. I'd just be holding it out here like this, record myself. Hey, Pete Mitchell here with Pete Mitchell Painting. And I've got this great little guide here that I put together, a tip sheet, if you will. 5 things you need to know before you hire a painter to do the interior of your home. If you'd like to get a copy of this, go ahead and fill it out. And by the way, if you'd like to know more about me or you want to get a quote from me, once you fill this out, I'll take you to another page and you can actually schedule a call with me or however you want to do your funnel. And it could be a really simple thing like that. And the reality is, though, is that most people, they don't even want to think that part through. It's like if I can just pay someone $500 or $1,000, believe that my problem is now handled, even though you don't know what they're doing. They would rather do that. But that's the reason why they struggle. That's the reason why their business isn't producing the way they want it to produce.
Well, and on going back to, you said so many important things, with the ad. You're going to do the ad. The ad is you're going to target the market that you want. But then, I've run, and I've not run them, but I've checked on other guys' ads that they've run just for the fun of it. And it takes me to their webpage.
Yeah, just their regular homepage.
Just a regular homepage. If I'm going to spend money, like you, Pete, if I'm going to spend money on somebody to click on the ad, I want their name. I want their contact information because they may not do business with me today, but I'm going to put them in my funnel so they at least know who I am and will do business with me when they are ready to make a decision.
Right. Yeah, that's it. So like here's another really good example. So like you and I were working on this stuff for our mastermind and our event that we got coming up. So we set up a website at I think it's CSWsolution.com. So Contractor Secret Weapon Solution.com to CSWsolution.com. You guys will see this there. And we're going to be running ads to this. I mean, by the time you guys hear this, we'll probably already be running ads to it. And it's our 9 steps. And you'll notice when you go to that page, the 9 steps are blurred out. So you can't actually see them, but we will give it to you when someone opts in, right? Because we're trying to generate a lead. So we've got, hey, here's how to double the number of clients you have in the next 60 days without spending any more money on advertising. So we got our message to them. You want to double the number of clients in the next 60 days without spending more money on advertising? Here's the 9 steps. It's called the Contractor Secret Weapon Solution. So if someone sees that, right, we're entering the conversation in their head. They go, yes, that's what I want. I want to know, how do I do that? Boom, they fill out their information. Then what happens is they're immediately taken to a video in which I tell them a little bit about what we're doing. And I invite them to set a call with me, right? It's a very simple, what we call a funnel. So I run an ad, and the ad will be something along the lines of, how to double the number of clients you've got in the next 60 days without spending more money on advertising. Get our cheat sheet, right? It's a 1-page cheat sheet. Boom. They go to the landing page. Here it is again. Everything's blurred out. You want this? Give me your info. They give me their info. Next page, here's my story. And do you want to set a call with me? You can literally take that same funnel in pretty much any other business out there and generate leads for yourself. But think about it. If someone's on Google and they're, plumber in Long Beach, they got a plumbing problem. Here's the 5 things you need to know. A little picture, blur it out, right? Because fit it all on one page. Don't make this some multi-page thing. If you can't fit it on one page, then you're probably overthinking it. It doesn't need to be that complex, right?
Make it easy.
Make it easy. They fill it out. They got to give their information. Next page, a little video that you literally shoot on your iPhone, right? Or your Android phone. Just, hey, thanks so much for asking for that. I've been working with people for blah, blah, blah. You tell your little bit of story. Go through our phones, see what we tell, right? See the story. And then give them an opportunity. Okay, would you like a quote to have your plumbing problem fixed? Would you like a quote to have your home repainted? Would you like a quote to have your roof redone? Go ahead and, fill this out, or whatever it is that you're looking for. So, it could be as simple as that. And now you got a great funnel. But here's the thing. Hold on a second. Sorry, man. Alexa keeps telling me that we're about ready to record the podcast. It doesn't know we're already recording.
Shoot, Alexa.
Yeah, I know, right? So, but the benefit is, though, if you run ads on Google, you are getting to the top of the search engine for the same amount of money that you would have been spending on that SEO guy. You're going to get people who are generally more interested. Like I myself, I look at the ads almost before I look at the organic search, because I always figure if someone paid to be there, then they probably have exactly what I'm looking for. And then you take them to your landing page, not to your main homepage, right? But to the page that has, hey, here's my cheat sheet. You want this? Give me your info. And then, of course, Dave, what are we going to do once we have their info?
Follow up.
Exactly. Right? Because there's going to be a number of people who see my video and don't schedule an appointment with me.
Well, yeah.
And I'm not gonna be offended by that. Okay, great. You didn't schedule an appointment with me. Big what you do.
It's a numbers thing. But I would rather have the numbers in my favor by collecting the data, collecting the information, creating a follow-up system, then continue to spend $500 a month on new names, or possibly the same name again. What if the guy decides next month he clicks on my ad again? Then I've double spent on my ad. That's just not rocket science to do things the easy way. It is a little challenging to get it set up, but baby, once it's set up, it's just
now an asset in your business.
Yeah, it is.
And here's the funny thing. So as we've talked about on the podcast before, I work with a lot of different groups, and one of the groups I work with are mobile detailers. Well, technically fix shops, but auto detailers, right? Guys who, do cars, clean cars, basically. And my partner with that, a guy by the name of Jimbo runs the Auto Detailing Podcast, and he's been telling people for literally years, the quickest and easiest way to get business is to run a Google ad. And he's like, I tell people to spend, if you want to really push it, $5 a day. And I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. I mean, and then here's the problem. So somebody will be like, oh, that's $5 a day. That's $35 a week. And I mean, over a month. I mean, it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah. They will routinely get $300 to $400 details, which keep in mind, most of this is kind of like roof cleaning. They've already spent the money on the trailer. So it's just service time. It's literally their time. It's practically all profit. And it's like, just run a stupid ad. Like, it's not rocket science. You're not competing against most people.
I think most people think that their business, their lead generation should be free. I don't know why, but everything costs money.
Everything.
Everything does. No matter how, we buy customers. Everybody buys customers in one form or another. Whether it's upfront or it's a thank you. Like I have roofers or roofing salesmen who I started at one company and they would sell roof cleaning, for me at this one company, and they go to another company and they refer me. Mm. So listen, I have no problems with writing that guy a check for $100.
Right. Yep.
Or $50, depending on the size of the ticket. But I have no qualms, and it's a two-way street when it comes to something like that, because he's referring me not just because I pay him or I thank him, but I treat their customers well. That I treat them well enough that they feel comfortable,
right?
Referring me, and even if I didn't give them money, they would still refer me. But hey, I'm just thankful that there's other people out there that will help sell my business.
Yeah, and see, and here's the key thing, guys. So if you've been listening to the last few episodes, you've heard Dave and I talk about this. We've got our 9 steps, right, that I've already referred to in this episode. Our 9-step solution, our contractor secret weapon solution, right? So step 1 is narrow your focus to your perfect avatar. So first of all, you figure out, okay, who am I trying to reach? Who's my ideal client for my plumbing business? By the way, if it's your plumbing business, it's not the renter, right? It's the homeowner, right? So people go, oh, anybody who's got plumbing, haha, that's my ideal client. No, it's not, because the renter is never going to spend money on it, right? Next step is create your lead bait, right? What's our tip sheet? What's our guide? What's our thing that's going to enter that conversation? Then we go, okay, now we're going to craft our instant response ad, and it's got to be about them. We got to enter that conversation. So that usually means we're going to take our lead bait, figure out the right ad, put it in front of them, and then depending on what's our branch, how are we going to reach them? Is it direct to mail, right? Which is step 4, would be direct to consumer marketing. That's direct mail. That's going to be the Home Pro Mag. That's going to be Valpak. That's going to be basically everything that's not social media, which is going to be step 5, or mastering search engine, which is step 6. But here's the thing. When you go in this order, guys, right, you figure out who your ideal client is. You figure out what's going to get them to respond. You create the ad for that. And then we go, okay, we're going to put this on Google AdWords or Bing or whatever. Now we know we got the right ad. It's going in front of the right prospect, and they're entering our funnel, right? And then the next step after that, of course, is the sorting and all of that. But here's my point. Once you do this, it makes getting clients automatic. Like, you want to know, why do some guys have multi-million-dollar businesses in your industry and you don't? It's because they figured out how to automate all of this, and they've sat down and they've thought it through, and they now have an asset in their business, which is more than just their equipment. It's this intellectual property. And that's the reason why, like, Dave and I are putting on this whole event together. You need to go there. If you haven't already done so, you need to go to cswsolution.com, or right in the show notes, you're going to see there's a number that you can text in. We'll send this to you. But you need to go through and see this, because we're going to walk through this with guys who are entering into our mastermind. We're going to go through these 9 steps and help them develop this. So you're going to be done after the end of this event with your blueprint, with everything done. And then it's just a matter of implementing it. It's, okay, we got our ad, we got our lead bait. Okay, we're going to run Facebook ads. We're going to put it on Google. We're going to do some direct mail, or, whatever it needs to be. And man, now you've got a machine out there that's just constantly pumping out clients to you.
And it's pretty wild. It's really simple. It's bringing it back down to its simplest parts. Like if you're putting together a marketing piece, you don't try it on all the avenues at once. It's like find out one avenue. I mean, I would say, get 400 or 500, even less if you have to, EDDM, run the ad.
Yep.
Boom. When it works really good, you run that same ad on every single piece of media you got because you know it's pulling. You don't say, well, I think I'll try this one here. I think I'll try this one here. I think I'll try this one here.
That's actually one of the reasons, Dave, that I like using Google AdWords, because you could literally take your headline concept.
Right. Yes.
Run the Google AdWord, and literally that day you'll know, is this pulling or not pulling? Right.
Yeah.
And then you know if you got something or not.
Yeah. It's faster. I like that idea better. I'm not tech savvy.
Well, what's funny is because I remember I used to do SEO stuff for you years and years ago.
Yeah.
And then when Google changed it, I was like, that's it. I give up, man.
I'm done.
Everything we've been doing. And then Google comes in and says, we're changing it all. And I was like, forget it, man. Save your money. We can't control this. Let's just run ads if we need to run ads, but let's not do this anymore.
And right now, honestly, from what I've seen, the best thing, you don't really need somebody to run your SEO, because you need the best thing right now is Google reviews pulls you up.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Google Maps.
Now run the ad. Now run the ads. Like Pete said, if you can put together an ad for $5 a day, you're crazy not to.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it might be more expensive depending on which, if you're HVAC as opposed to,
I know roofers, it's crazy outrageous.
Yeah.
But in each industry is different. But now even with Google, they've got the texting platform.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to talk to them? Text them here. They'll call you right back.
Yeah.
Or they'll get back with you right away. And so Google's making it easier, so much easier for everybody to do business. It's just
and that's the thing is, I mean, really, Google's strength for contractors is local business.
Yeah.
It's not the big national stuff, but the local guy, you can literally get so much business off of Google. It's ridiculous. And I mean, instead, people are like, well, I got to make life hard on me. I need to go run some Facebook ads. Look, I am Mr. Facebook ads. I love Facebook. But if I could run ads on Google for what I do, which is helping businesses with marketing, I would rather run them there because that's a buyer. It's just they don't look on Google for that. But they do look on Google for HVAC, plumbing, roofing, painting. They are looking for it there.
They have a need. They have a want. They want to do it now.
Exactly. So, so my biggest suggestion, guys, is this. Go to cswsolution.com, fill out that form, get a copy of this, look at the 9 steps and figure out, okay, what do you need help with? Set a call with me because Dave and I are putting together a mastermind group, and we are going to keep it manageable to where Dave and I can personally work with you, virtually, mind you, to help you increase your business. But it starts with you basically entering our funnel, and you need to do the same thing for your own business. Figure out what is that lead bait, and then where can I run that lead bait that's going to get in front of my ideal prospects.
So here's a novel idea, guys. I know that I know you do it, Pete, and I do it. I'll enter a funnel just to see where it takes me.
Sure.
See how good it is and how far it goes, and copy it. So, I mean, guys, it'd be worth it just to get into the funnel to see how you can steal it and use it for your business.
Yeah.
We want you to do that.
You'll see what we call our soap opera sequence, which is what happens with the emails, right? So you want to know how we do step 7, which is pre-sell and pre-sort your prospects if they only deal with hot prospects. You want to know how we do that? Enter the funnel, and you'll see how we do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not going to be just, oh, great, we got their info. It's boom, you go into an automated sequence because we want to progress that relationship down the line. That's the ticket right there.
Worst case scenario, you'll make some money.
Oh, that's it, man. I love it. I love it. Worst case scenario, you make some money.
Oh, awesome.
So that's all I wanted to share today, Dave. I'm glad
because I think it's awesome. I just wish I had thought about it, Pete. But hey, you're the tech guy.
Well, tech is easy for me, and especially when you're in an industry where no one else is doing it.
Yeah,
if they are doing it, they're doing it so wrong. They're wasting tons of money.
Yeah. So we don't want you to waste money. We want you not to spend any more money. Matter of fact, we would rather have you not spend any more money and just give it to us.
There you go.
Hey.
Everybody wins. You get more clients.
Yeah.
We make money. Everyone wins. I love it.
Oh, I'm done. That's it. I'm going out into the sunshine and sweat.
All right, guys. We will talk to you later. And Dave, thanks so much for doing another episode.
Yeah, fun. Have a great week. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.